Hello and welcome to another stream of Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm starting this stream late my time, so it won't be a long one. But I do want to get into Chapter 5 today. There will come a point in this playthrough where I won't be able to do the whole hunt for the camp and bring something back and then change Arthur's clothes, because in Chapter 5 we're stranded on an island and have no such way to do that kind of thing. But the plan for this stream is to use the shortness of it to laser focus on the story. But what I do need to do is hunt for the new in-game day for the camp.
Come on, girl. Get up.
Misery.
You okay?
I will be. I always had a soft spot for that, Kieran.
I know you did. I'm sorry. Well, I should get back to it.
All right.
You okay?
Yes. Just thinking about Kieran. Guess he was always living on borrowed time.
Good point.
Come on, my turn now, please.
Oh no, we don't need you getting
Morning,
in no
Arthur.
more trouble. You all right, Jack?
I'm just fine. Why?
No reason. You got some guts, kid. That's for sure.
You okay, Jack?
I'm scared, Uncle Arthur.
Gonna be okay, kid. Anyway, I won't disturb you.
Okay.
I'm getting tired of these O'Driscolls now.
Me too.
This feud has gone on long enough. All right, well, I should be getting on. It was good working with you, Mr. Strauss.
Yes, well, I suppose it worked out in the end.
Yeah, we did good. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Hi, Kieran.
You okay, old man?
Sure. Just dandy, partner, just dandy.
I suppose.
You sure you're okay?
I'm fine.
Well, if you ever need something, you let me know. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
Okay, Arthur.
This is all gotten a little crazy.
We need to find where those O'Driscolls are at and go hit them back.
I don't know. I ain't sure that's the right move. All right, well, I should be getting on. You all right?
Yeah, that was quite a mess to clean up.
In every
I
sense.
feel bad sitting here playing while you're working so hard.
Yes,
It's fine. The music makes it go by quicker.
You okay?
I thought we were safe here.
Never make that mistake. Well, I should get back to it.
Well, sure. How are you?
Everyone's favorite uncle. Hello! Uncle's drinking again and the sky's blue.
Just taking a break.
Arthur, stop pretending to look busy and sit down.
I'm not
Yeah, you got that down to a fine art. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
Okay.
So, what now?
We need to start learning from our mistakes.
I know. You doing all right, Abigail?
I still can't believe that happened to Karen.
Yeah, bad business, all right. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Yeah, all right.
Morning.
Hey there.
Take it easy on the bottle today.
Who are you, my pa?
I'm just looking out for you.
Okay.
Hey there, Lynch Mob. How's things? Good day to you, Senny. Welcome on in, dude. How's things?
Hi.
You all right, Reverend?
Just trying to make sense of this. I'm scared.
We'll be all right. Anyway, I won't disturb you.
I guess.
There she is.
Yes,
Managing to keep everyone in line.
I'm doing my best.
Any troublemakers, you let me know.
Fine, whatever.
Like, make a fool out of me. Always laughing at me. All the way across the Atlantic, nearly as far as the Pacific. Always laughing at me. Lying to me and laughing to me.
You okay?
All of you turned him against me.
You're driving yourself crazy. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
You're driving yourself crazy. Okay, we'll talk more later. It's like, are you alright? It's like, I'm fine, Arthur. I'm fine. Okay, catch you later then. What time is it in game? I've wanted to go around talking to characters since what happened. Damn, I better get a move on. Better put this this animal for Pearson and then change Arthur's outfit. Kroger, you're doing good, thanks. Good to be home and reunited with Levy and Nalu again. Just came back from a nice long walk and play session. How's your day going? That's great news. I'm really glad that you're doing well. And they definitely would have missed you. I definitely think they would have been very, very excited to see you come back home.
Thanks, Mr. Morgan.
But yeah, my day went well. I watched a I watched a movie. Well, there's a couple of movies. I watched a Moby Dick movie, and I watched Hot Fuzz, which I hadn't seen for a long time, so it was good to watch that again. It's like, okay, well, let's talk more later, lol. Arthur is the master of casual. He really, truly is. And it's so funny too when like the subtitles don't actually match what the character's saying. Like Jack will sometimes go, "I'm bored," and the subtitle will actually be like, "I'm doing well" or something like that. Nice. Is that the one with Chris Hemsworth? No, this one's much older. This one had an actor named Gregory Peck playing Ahab, and I think it might have been in the 1970s, because I've seen him in a few movies, and this movie looked like it was around the same time as one of the other ones that I'd seen. So yeah, I think it might have been in the 70s. But I mean, talk about like a character who's, completely and utterly consumed by this, need for revenge, at all costs and stuff. But that Hemsworth movie, I have actually seen that one too, and that was a really good one. I quite liked that one. Just put the ranch pants on, and change his boots. Warren Roper. Lynch Mob, all is well. Just got done playing the first Mafia game. Oh, nice, Lynch Mob. That's cool. So, I mean, I've never played the game before, so I don't know how long it is, but are you pretty far into it? Are you pretty far into it, sorry?
Hello, Miss O'Shea.
Yes?
Don't mind Arthur, he's just dropping in. Alright, so we got this mission with the trolley. Crooked. Gregory Peck was a great actor. Loved him in To Kill a Mockingbird, The Big Country as well. He really was. I haven't seen a lot of his movies, but I never saw those two ones. I think I saw a Western with him in it. I think it was him. But I've definitely seen him in a horror movie called The Omen, the original one. But yeah, there's just something about certain actors from long ago. There's a certain kind of like acting style or approach that they have, which, not to say that there's no good actors anymore or anything like that. There's definitely plenty of great ones, but you definitely get those actors that really, really, really can still draw you in with their performance, no matter how many decades upon decades it's been since the movie came out. It was certainly different, was it? Yeah. Oh, sorry, you're talking about the time back then with those actors. Sorry, I thought you meant the movies. Anyone who's played this game before might know why I've called it the calm before the storm. Although it's not completely calm before the actual literal storm hits, but it's as calm as the Dutch Vanderland game can get. Oh yeah, the acting style to what's popular today. Yeah. Yeah, and I think, the time periods help as well. Because it just gets a bit harder. The more advanced special effects became, the harder it was for certain actors to sell that they were actually seeing what they were seeing. Extra, extra, read all about it. You motherfucker. Crooked, that's true. Much more difficult being in front of a green screen and pretending you're talking to someone who's not there in a location you have to imagine. That's it. I mean, actors who have experience on the stage, it might be a bit easier because they're always, on some level at least, acting to nothing. You know, they're imagining the character imagining something, you know, whereas in a green screen they can actually see. Lynch Mob, you finished the whole game. It was really good, but you feel like they could have done more with the story and free roaming, even though it's a remake of the original game. I see Lynch Mob. It sounds like they wanted to, you know, not really add anything extra, except just, of course, make the graphics look different and stuff. But yeah, it's interesting because I always thought that Mafia from the beginning was a free roaming game, because I thought it was like, you know, GTA, but back in the Mafia, and a bit more serious too, you know, not with the satire that they do. E-Tone, thanks for redeeming the Red Dead 2 quote. How's things going for you? Dong. Dong. Love yourself a fire. It's one of the blessings, freely given to all, and yet perhaps not freely given. I am reminded of Prometheus. In many ways, the Greek myths are best in explaining the very punishment that imbue our daily existence with their piquant torches. Sure, we can have fire, and we can have the knowledge of fire, but with that comes the knowledge of everything. We become like a god, because to be all-powerful is to be all-suffering. Yes, thus Prometheus gave us light and warmth and eternal damnation, and the awareness of our isolation for everything holy. Quite the conundrum, fire. It's enough to make a man drink. Or worse. Long day, Arthur. Yeah, you gotta love yourself a fire. Of course, I can't do Arthur's accent, but I just wanted to make the voices sound different. That's between Reverend Swanson. It's actually triggered in this playthrough. It's a campfire dialogue. E-Tone, awesome. Just playing some Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Glad to hear that you're going well, E-Tone. So what is that game like? I know it's along the lines of like Dead by Daylight and, you know, Friday the 13th. You've got like the survivors and the killer, but is it a good game? Have you been enjoying it?
There you are. Come on, keep walking. You're late.
Couple of days in this place, you turned into some clock-watching city boy. What's the urgency?
We need to leave. Forever. We've been doing well, making money, but for us all to leave together, we need enough for a boat. Now, I found a friendly ship captain. He's willing to take us to Australia or Tahiti. We just need to pay for passage and give him money for land when we get there. No questions asked. We will disappear, be reborn.
Well, where the hell is Tahiti?
South Pacific, an untouched paradise.
Who lives there?
Tahitians, I guess.
We made a bit of money on that riverboat job, but not enough for us to leave and live peacefully. Where's the rest coming from?
In there.
So we are gonna rob that place.
Well, I didn't think we was fixing the plumbing. I don't know if you have noticed, but we are on the clock. I reckon we got a few days before the Pinkerton show, and then, well, we're done. Now, we need money. Bronte said this place has got money. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a robbery. Behave as I tell you, and none of you will die. Annoy me, and you all will. Now remember,
No,
we
stop
just
that.
want money. Don't make us kill you. Mr. S, leave these fine folks or their valuables. Mr. S, check that room back there. I got this one. Dying.
Sorry for my friend.
Your choice.
He's got a bad nature.
Kindly open that gate.
Okay, then. You need to give me all your money now.
Okay. Fine, it's yours.
Open the gate and let my acquaintance. Yes, of course.
Don't give me your money. It ain't worth dying over.
All right, there's everything, okay?
There's nothing much here.
What?
There's
Okay.
nothing really here.
Think very carefully about your next move.
Yes.
Then get out here and get ready for company. All of you! Behave. We don't want to hurt any of you. Mr. M, check the safe.
Sure. Open it.
I don't think they keep much cash in there.
Open it! There's almost nothing here.
There should be stacks of cash in there. He told us there was. Look again.
There's no stacks. A few dollars in coins, that's it.
Damn!
We got a problem. There's a ton of cops out there.
Come on now! We got you surrounded!
That greasy son of a bitch! He set us up! You think? It seemed like a good time for sarcasm to you, Arthur.
What we gonna do, gentlemen?
Something! The trolley. The trolley! Follow me, gentlemen! Go now!
Get out.
Does this trolley go to Tahiti?
I hope so. All right, shoot us some space, boys. We got more on the right. We got some in those alleyways, Arthur.
Stand up on that balcony.
That bastard must have called in every cop in the city.
We got some riders on the left.
Arthur, help Lenny out there. Need you on the left now, Arthur. Come on. Look out. Right. Come on. Broad Day is gonna pay for this.
I need you to stop in the name of the law.
Outside the saloon. Come on down. We are really moving here. Arthur, slow us down. Slow this thing down.
I'll try. The thing's broke. Hold You okay, Dad?
Sure. Just about.
He's fine.
Oh, shit.
You take right, man. You okay there, Dad?
I'm fine.
Oh, shit. They're on the balcony. To my right.
Driscoll's jumping some camp now. We...
We'll wake up after we get the hell out of here.
Boss, let's move! Eyes up! On the balcony! Let's move up, Dutch!
About me. Just get us out of here.
E-turn. It's actually fun. There's 3 killers instead of 1, and 4 survivors. You just play the killer the whole time. Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't realize. Oh, well, of course, the family in Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
You know what, Dutch? Next time, let's not damn discretion.
Seemed like a good lead.
I know, but...
Well, we made it. Thanks to you.
Don't mention it.
Yeah.
You're a good kid.
And we each got $15. Oh, and a quarter. Don't forget the quarter.
Shut up, Arthur. He set us up. Played me like a yokel. Put the law on us. What did we do to him? What did I do to him?
I guess he thinks he's the king around here. He don't want the likes of you. So, what are we doing next, Dutch?
We just need money. One more decent take, and we're gone. The bank is our bet. Hosea agrees.
Even after that?
Especially after that. I don't feel so good.
Now you just got a bash on the head.
Come on. I'm taking you back to camp.
Hey, you did real good there, Lenny. Just wish it could have turned out better.
Well, can't win them all.
Alright, so I had to just create a clip for the purposes of checking the footage to see what amount of money Arthur got so I can keep track of it. Because not all the money that he has on him has to stay on him. The rest has to go back to the camp. Lynch Mob, yeah, the driving and shooting was fantastic, like Mafia 3, just slightly different, and shorter storytelling, but overall, in your opinion, it was good, and now you know why Vito and Joe killed Tommy in part 2 of the storyline. I got you, Lynch Mob, yeah. Yeah, well, that's good, though. I mean, sometimes short stories aren't too bad, as long as the story's good, but sometimes you get short experiences and stories that are bad as well. Hey, Ed, welcome on in. Yeah, he definitely suffers a head injury there that, doesn't have just, effects for that day. It definitely contributes. Some people say it's the sole reason why he goes a little bit weird, but I don't think it's the sole reason. It is a reason, part of why, but you can't just blame it all on that, because then that takes any responsibility of Dutch's actions away from him, which shouldn't be the case. Because he definitely does stuff and has ways of thinking that definitely weren't helpful before that point. Hello there, Brutus. How's things going for you? Hello, Schiller. Welcome on in. It's going really good, thank you, dude. How was the rest of your stream of Resident Evil 7? Yeah, don't forget the quarter. Just don't forget. You can't forget the quarter. Like, you want to forget the quarter? Are you mad? This next mission takes place at night anyway, so that'll work out well for my having to get something from camp, an animal for camp, and change clothes. So I can still keep Arthur in what he's wearing. Yeah, he was normally changed. Exactly, like thinking that he could trust Bronte. I mean, that was Dutch isn't stupid enough to not notice that Bronte is basically making fun of him, but he still believes Bronte about that. And the thing about it is, if someone like him has such a power and control in the city, why would it be any surprise that he sets them up, But then again, pressure and stress and strain can definitely do interesting things with certain people. Brutus, you're going great. Excellent. That's good to hear. As for me, I'm doing well. I had a good Sunday.
Hey, who's that?
I'm coming in.
Welcome back.
Schiller, you're at the Marguerite fight in the greenhouse at the moment. Oh yes, that fight. That's another fight that can be very, very, very tricky, to say the least. Okay, so I need to put this into the kitty. It's $4.59.
Come up here.
Now, if the game doesn't let me put in the money that we've gotten, I've still kept track of how much on my notepad, so. But we might still be able to contribute without triggering the next mission. Yeah, we should be right, because it's in the room opposite. Item, we had 2 gold earrings. Okay, so that goes to the camp. Contribute. It's time to contribute monies.
Yeah. Me too. Hi, Uncle.
Alright, so we need to give the camp $18.63.
So, Arthur, you get the deciding vote.
About what?
We take an insult and scurry off like cockroaches? Or deal with business the right way?
We don't need to take revenge. We hardly know the guy.
This ain't about revenge, Hosea. Angelo Bronte don't mean shit to me. This is about the fact we are planning to rob a bank in his town. A bank that he no doubt protects. A town where his men are gunning for us. Before we do that, we need to put him out of commission.
I disagree. There's always an easier way.
There ain't no easier way. Now, I know his type. He is a vindictive little power broker who rules by fear. Now, we pull that stunt in his cesspit of a town, we're doomed. You want to leave this place? Leave this country? We need that money.
Just don't feel good, Dutch.
This is it. This is the last job that we are ever going to pull. Before the year is out, we are going to be harvesting mangoes in Tahiti. Farmers. But we need seed capital, and we need to leave. You know it. I know it.
Forgive me if I can't think too much about the mango harvest.
This is it. Trust me. Arthur.
If it's business, well, business is business.
Angelo Bronte stands between us and our future.
You'll damn us all.
Arthur, come on.
You better be right about this one.
I am.
He's not, and Hosea's right 100%.
I've heard that before, and usually I've been right. If you say so.
Quit doubting, Arthur. It does no favors. Come on. We need to go see a man about a boat.
A boat?
We're headed to a settlement called LeGras. I met a boatman there called Thomas who knows these waters like the back of his hand.
Why do we need a boat?
So we can attack Bronte's mansion from the swamp. Catch him off guard. He knows we survived the trolley station, so he'll be expecting some kind of reprisal.
All right. Okay, makes sense.
See? I do still possess some capacity for rational thought, Arthur. Okay, follow me.
That's true, Lynch Mob. Yeah, when Cornwall's men had Arthur in a tussle and Dutch could have helped him, but instead chose to walk out the door. Exactly, Lynch Mob. You know, when Dutch gets put into a corner, all his bluster and all his speeches and all his talk about, you know, the gang and, you know, how where they're fighting, it just goes out the window.
Yeah! Thank you.
For what?
For taking my side back there.
It ain't about sides.
Feels like Hosea's lost his spine.
But this move on Bronte, is it for the bank job or revenge for what happened at the trolley station?
Both. Neither. What does it matter? We need to hit that bank. And Bronte has the police and just about everything else in Saint Denis in his back pocket. He also set us up. And lest we forget, took young Jack.
I understand. We just got a lot of pots on the boil, given all the folks who's out gunning for us.
You all seem to have forgotten how money is made and what it takes to support 20 people. Let alone what it takes to give 20 people a new life overseas.
With all due respect, Dutch, is this Tahiti plan really gonna work out?
You tell me, Arthur. Is it? Have some goddamn faith. I am bending over backwards to make a future for us.
I know, but...
When did you become so small-minded? If you'd rather we break up the family, go our separate ways, just tell me.
Of course not.
This isn't a prison camp. I am not forcing anybody to stay. So either we're in this together, working together to get out together, or we're not. There simply isn't a reality in which we do nothing and get everything.
I know. You're right. Just feels like we're on borrowed time again. I mean, the O'Driscolls found us.
Yeah. We need to move, and soon. Haven't I made that clear? I feel like I'm going in circles with all of you. Micah is the only one left with any loyalty.
Huh.
That ain't fair.
You are talking like John. I swear that woman is poisoning him against me. I've seen it before. What's the problem here?
There ain't a problem.
You think Micah would question going after Bronte? No. He'd say, let's go.
I'm here, ain't I? I've been at your side for 20 years.
I know. I'm sorry, son. It's just the endless debate about everything is wearing me down. The others, I can take. But when you're not behind me, it hurts.
I'm behind.
Blackwater, Valentine, Rhodes, Sean, Kieran. I promise. None of it will be in vain. Anyway, here we are. Let me do the talking.
I'll just catch up on chat. Hey there, Casper. Welcome on in.
Sometimes I wonder, will God ever forgive us for what we've done to each other? Then I look around and I realize God left this place a long time ago.
Thank you for redeeming that Bane impression. There's also a few things I wanted to say about the story here, and Dutch saying that Micah would say let's go, because of course he would. He doesn't fucking think. Okay? And we're talking about a character in Arthur who has most likely had many times where he has felt that the decision that Dutch has made was wrong, but he bit his lips, or bit his tongue, to be more accurate to the... And he still went with what Dutch wanted, you know, and he's given 20 years worth of loyalty. Micah comes along, 6 months, gets put up to the top tier list in Dutch's eyes of people to listen to, above Hosea and above Arthur. Both characters that are way wiser than Micah is, you know, and Micah, the piece of shit, and there's a few times you see this, basically is sucking up to Dutch and, you know, yes, boss, you know, all that kind of stuff, you know, and sooner or later, you know, Dutch starts to put Micah above the others and puts Micah as the one, hey, he's the one that I should be collaborating with. And he talked about, Dutch talked about the 20 people thing. You know, forget what it takes to feed 20 people and to give 20 people a new life. Well, Dutch, have you ever heard of doing things in increments? You've got 20 people, right? Instead of trying to move 20 people in one big hit, how about you send a group of 2 or 3 people and get them to lay stakes somewhere, right? In the meantime, have another group of people working to get money to actually go, and then get a different group of people who are basically making sure that the people who've already gotten away and are starting to set things up have what they need as well. You know, Dutch isn't thinking smartly about this. No, he's thinking erratically. And in his erratic thinking, Micah being disjointed, in Dutch's mind, he sees Micah as solid ground to put his feet on, you know, when in actuality it's not, you know. And it takes a long time for Dutch to realize this, you know, but by then it's way too late. Anyway, but yeah, and Dutch said, you know, you forget about, you know, like, you know, you got to make money. It's like, yeah, but do it smartly. Going and robbing somewhere that is in a city that is, you know, basically run by a mob boss is not the smartest thing to do. You know what I mean? So there's so many things, and you could spend hours talking about it, and there's hundreds of videos on YouTube talking about this kind of stuff. But yeah, it just really annoys me how Dutch is basically putting everything that has happened the last 20 years, all the things that they've gone through, all the support that Arthur has given him, all the faith that the people have put in him, you know, he's basically pissing on it and then being just like, yeah, whatever, you know. Lynchmob, if you think about it, John was pretty wise to defy Dutch first because he left the gang for a year on his own. Yeah, yeah, I mean, that whole part, I think, is also tied up in him not really wanting to accept that he's actually Jack's father as well. So he probably just wanted to get away from everything, wanted to get away from the gang, wanted to get away from Abigail, wanted to get away from Jack, you know. And something obviously made him want to go back to the gang. There was just something that made him. But yeah, that little bit of thing where he talks about how he's getting suspicious of John Marston now and all that kind of stuff, it would all be fed by Micah, because Micah has his eyes on Abigail. You know, there's several moments in the game where he tries to flirt with her, or basically, you know, tries to test the waters with her and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, she's not having any of it, you know. And so Micah would no doubt, because we don't see all the conversations that Micah and Dutch have on their own. You know, who knows, like, the mission later on when Dutch turns up and, when Arthur turns up, when they go to meet Leviticus Cornwall, and Micah's like, was you followed? You know, all that kind of stuff. You know, before Arthur got there, who knows what Dutch and Micah had been talking about? Who knows what lies Micah has been feeding Dutch about the other gang members? You know what I mean? Because Micah, he sees the other gang members as dead weight that should be gotten rid of. So obviously he's going to try and do what he can to do that. You know, any manipulation that he can do, he'll do. You know, because he's a survivor. He'll do whatever it takes to survive. You know, he'd even, if it was just him and Dutch left, and he had to leave Dutch behind to survive, he'd do it in a heartbeat. You know, because he's only out for his own skin, so he doesn't really care. But yeah, there's signs before you get to this point. This is probably the first time where the game in the story mode is explicitly trying to point out to you that, or foreshadow what's happening with Dutch and Micah, and how they're getting more close-knit, and so he's seeing Micah as the one that he should be listening to, or telling his plans to, and that they should be making plans, and all that kind of stuff. So Micah essentially becomes the quote-unquote voice of reason, but he's not the voice of reason, you know.
Thomas, it is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Mr. Dutch.
Thomas, have you met Arthur? Arthur, Thomas is quite the boatman. He's going to help us get close to our prey. The other night we had quite the adventure fishing for catfish. Now, my friend, can I call in that favor?
What do you need?
You know Angelo Bronte. Well, exactly. We need to make a social call. We were hoping you could row us in quietly one evening around the back of his house.
Well, if anyone can, I can.
We'll pay you for your trouble.
If you bringing him trouble, it won't be no trouble for me.
Good.
My business partner, Jules, he's out on the skiff. I need to check with him. Plus, I need to check the traps. Would you come with me?
Of course. Arthur?
Why not? Shouldn't take too long if we can find him. Be lively. Mind you, there's a lot of gators. Uncommon number. Big ones.
Great. Come now, Arthur. It'll take more than a prehistoric reptile to scare you, surely.
I just want to see you meet your match when it comes to an aging predator with a big mouth, Dutch.
Arthur here is something of a comedian, Thomas. More of a jester than a gunslinger.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Dutch. This way. Come on, this way. Follow me here. And stay on the higher ground. You call this ground? It feels like water to me. Down here, we can't be too picky there, Mr. Arthur. Got a couple of crayfish traps up ahead. Mr. Dutch, you keep a lookout for company. Mr. Arthur, check the traps with me. This one's empty. All right. I got a few more set over this way. Come on.
I don't want to know what just touched my leg.
Mr. Dutch, you sure you the right fellas to be going after Angelo Bronte?
Oh, he's much more the kind of reptile I can handle.
Now stay close. Make sure you follow my line.
Oh, I fully intend to, Thomas.
You too, Mr. Arthur.
You can see why evening swamp wading hasn't caught on as a pastime, can't you?
I love it out here. Peaceful. Nobody bothering you none. Except for the night folk sometimes.
The night folk?
Yep, some strange people around these parts. Wilder than the animals they are.
Well, this just gets better and better.
Whoa. Stop where you are. That's a gator. Just stay as still as you can. All right, let's keep moving. I got another trap by that small island up here. I don't know what's taking Jules so long with that boat.
I think we are all equally keen to find him.
Give me a hand here, Mr. Arthur. This trap is stuck in the mud. It happens. Guess something didn't want to be caught. My gosh. So it's true. What is? There's been talk of a big old bull, but people talk a lot of nonsense. I guess this was... No, but only something huge could do this. Oh, fantastic. Let's hope it bites you first, Dutch.
Should we just keep moving? I don't really want to hang around here much longer.
All right. I suppose this can wait. Let's go.
Hold up.
My God, there's no shortage of them.
Good eating.
Us or them?
Exactly. Come on. We really should have run into Jules by now. I reckon we should split up so we can search both sides.
Okay, Arthur, since you appear so at home here, you take the right. We'll go left.
What? Just keep your eyes open.
Oh yeah, the monster inside of Dutch coughed his brain at those times. Oh, sorry, what do you mean, Ayed? About the coughed part?
Hello? Hey! Someone there? Jules? Hello? Jules? Hello? Jules? Hello? Hey! Someone there? Here! Help! That must be him. Hey, you in the tree. What are you doing?
There's a monster. A monster.
You okay up there?
There's a monster.
Where?
Mastiff, it nearly ate me.
And where'd he go?
It's out there.
What?
A big gator. Biggest I ever saw. Big and nasty. Knocked me off the boat and chased me over here.
You must be Jules.
Yes.
Where is the boat?
Over there. I ran. Oh.
Okay. And, where'd this monster swim off to?
I think that way. Good luck shooting that thing. You'll need a cannon.
I got the skiff. It's over here. Stuck. I got it loose. Come.
Good man.
All right, let's get back to the dock.
Yes, please, let's go. Thank God. So, who are these fellas, Thomas?
Two new friends of mine. I'll explain later.
Jules, we are very happy to have finally made your acquaintance.
I thought I was gonna be out here all night.
What was you doing hiding up in the tree, boy?
This gator was huge, Thomas. Twice as big as I ever seen. Twice as angry, too.
Nonsense.
Now what? I think we hit a tree stump.
Yeah, I thought we cleared. You're gonna need to jump in and pull us free.
Me?
Yeah, just do it. Won't take you a minute, boy. Go on.
This is a bad idea.
We'll see any giant monster long before it gets anywhere near you. Got a couple crack gunslingers here with their guns loaded. You'll be fine.
You didn't see the thing.
Yeah, neither did you. It's just a myth, Jules. Now pull. Pull, boy!
Jules? Shit, he weren't kidding.
No, I'm going in.
No, we can't lose the boat. Arthur will go.
Well,
Quick! Quick, Arthur!
pick up my leg!
Come here, son!
Shit, where'd he go?
Must be close, Arthur. Come on! Come on, Arthur! Find him! I'm coming! I got you, son. I got you.
Oh, God, no.
Dutch! Shoot something!
Hurry up, Arthur!
There's someone behind you!
Keep going! God, oh, God, no! Please hurry! My leg! Oh,
Fire off a couple
God,
of warning
no.
shots just to pretend you
Please
care.
hurry.
I got you covered!
Come on! Come on! Oh,
Quick as you can! Come on!
hurry! Hurry!
Here, give me the boy. Put him here, come on! Give him here.
Don't stop!
Come on, quickly! Leg hurt pretty bad. He should be okay.
Get in!
Finish that son of a bitch, Arthur!
You're gonna be all right, Jules. Just hold on. It's still coming. Shoot that thing.
I think he's going. Shit, that is one big old gate. Oh, your boy doesn't look too good there.
Here, take this. Try and stop the bleeding.
You're gonna be okay, son. You're gonna be okay. Just thank your old Uncle Dutch.
I heard that. There's still a lot of blood. You need to put pressure on it.
I've stopped the bleeding. I think he'll be okay. If he don't get a fever, we can bring down a fever.
A fever is the least of our worries. Look who's back. God damn it. Put every bullet you got in him! He's under the water, coming right for us. Okay, I think it's had enough. Now, Jesus, can we get back now?
You're gonna be okay, kid. Sorry, Jules. Guess all them stories was true. Big and mad. That's unusual. Normally the little ones are angry. Big ones is lazy.
Well, I guess he never outgrew his anger. Kind of reminds me of you, Arthur.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen you squeal before, Dutch.
I weren't the one squealing.
Yeah, well, you weren't in the water with him. And this poor boy was nearly dinner. Can we get some help? Jules been bitten.
Oh, my God.
There's a monster out here. He's been bitten, but he's alive. Just keep him warm. Feed him garlic for the infection. Thank you. Both of you. I'm at your service anytime you need me.
Thank you, Thomas. Where can we find you?
You just meet me back here.
Very good.
Can one of you help me put the boat back out?
Sure. I'm gonna head back to camp and placate the irritable Miss O'Shea, who's causing more trouble. I'll collect the boys. Meet you back here, Arthur.
Mr. Arthur? Old Brunty. He's a bad man. I know. Killed some good folks. Hurt a lot of people.
Well, he definitely lacks a certain charm. I'll see you soon.
You be safe. We got monsters out here.
Well...
Alright, the game's made it a new in-game day for us automatically. Nice. Lynch Mob, your favourite quote from Arthur where he tells John, yeah, that is a good quote, that one. Very, very true as well. I would definitely say that's a very true. Did I get money from doing that? Seemed to have more money than I did before. It's weird because sometimes the game just gives you extra money. I had 25 cents before.
Yep.
Honey Lil, thank you so very much for leaving the lurk. Thank you for that. Okay, where is an animal? No, birds are no good for camp. Saint Denis bounty is almost $300. Alright, maybe I should get away from this area. Go somewhere different to get an animal for the camp.
You ought to take care of that horse there. You look fine.
Yep.
Okay, whoa! Hey, why don't you walk along and get what you brought, okay? Good move.
Whoa there.
Oh, hang on, yeah, this is just a skin. Oh well. I forgot. It's the smaller ones that you can put on the back of the horse.
Okay, my girl. Yep.
girl. There, girl. Yeah.
I shot it with the right weapon, but I also ran over it, so I can't count that one.
Whoa, easy.
There we go. Alright. Just gonna sacrifice. Because, I mean, I thought, yeah, I might find a rabbit or something. But because it's not a rabbit that we found, I'm gonna sacrifice that alligator for the camp. Plus, in-game time and IRL time-wise, there's certain things I want to get done in this short stream. Yeah, Striker, I'm not doing those for this playthrough. But yeah, I have done playthroughs before where I've gotten all the legendary animals hunted and stuff. Mr. J, thank you so much for the follow. How's things going, Striker? We're almost into chapter 5. I'll have to do a little bit of chapter 5 before I end the stream, just to get to a point where we can actually save. Or have a save that will be at a point where it's easy for me to end and then pick up next Saturday. Here we go. There's that.
Good job, Mr. Morgan.
I don't know where I got this 25 cents from on top of what I had, but we're going to donate it, because all money that hasn't been gained from hunting or gambling winnings from that money that was gotten by hunting has to go back to camp. Pardon me. Strike, you remember tracking that thing only to not have a strong enough gun to do the job? You died gloriously. Oh no. Especially actually getting and finding it, and then getting to that point and then not being able to. Oh. Now to change Arthur's clothing for the new in-game day. Even though this mission will happen at night time. Meaning that I'll have to hunt again and change Arthur's outfit again, but... I've also got to catch up on the newspapers and journals. The newspapers can wait, because I don't have time this stream, because reading takes a long time, especially the newspapers, because there's a lot of text to read. There we go, got that sorted. But Arthur's journal doesn't take as long to read, so I'll just catch up on what we've gotten. Actually, no, I'll do that after this mission. I don't know if I can access it early in... Well, I don't know if I can access the journal. No, I should be able to. I should be able to access the journal in Guarma.
Giddy up.
Now, come on.
Striker, Guarma, the filler chapter that should have been cut from the game? What was that? Must have hit an animal. Well, I definitely disagree. I think it definitely is a chapter in the game that is definitely worthwhile. There's quite a few character moments that definitely are important, especially towards Dutch's side of things and all that. And I think it was a great inventive way to have a whole new different environment to put into a game that is primarily set in a region of the world that people would expect a Western to be set in. So I think it was quite clever to come up with some story logic as to why they would end up on a ship that is, you know, on its way to a certain point, but then there's a storm, you know, and they crash on the island. So I really do like that whole chapter. I think it definitely shouldn't have been cut from the game. That actually reminds me, though, there's a version of the game story that someone edited together where that is completely taken out for the whole story. Striker, at that point you just wanted the game to end. Also didn't help that your game crashed twice. Oh, did it? Yeah. Yeah, that'd be annoying to have that happen.
So, Dutch, What's Tahiti like, anyhow?
I have no idea, but I hear it's paradise.
That's what they said about the West. And look how that turned out.
It's men, like Mr. Bronte, like Mr. Cornwall, that ruin the West. They ruin everything.
So, there's no folk like that in Tahiti?
There's folks like that everywhere. But in Tahiti, to my understanding, folks feed them to sharks rather than make them kings.
That would be paradise.
Exactly. Arthur, there you are. Come on. Thomas, let's get going.
Right you are.
Hey, Bill, you were a sharpshooter in the cavalry, weren't you?
What?
When we get there, maybe you could help with the suppression fire.
I never said I was no sharpshooter.
Oh, that's right. What was it? The nation's most loyal latrine digger, wasn't that it?
Yeah, well, I fought, and I fought well.
So you always tell us.
Taught me something you could do with learning. Them Indians were savages.
Watch your mouth there, boy. Watch it. Only type of savage in these parts are moonshine, swilling, pompous, inbred locals.
Dutch, I saw things out there.
I don't doubt you saw things, Bill, but your tiny little mind was too small to comprehend what you saw. What you saw was people who lost everything to savagery. Savagery of peasants. Failures come from Europe to reap some awful vengeance on God's last creation.
Interesting way you boys got up preparing for a killing.
I'm sorry I wasted my life trying to teach you boys. Love you though, I do.
Well, leaving love aside, you think we got this?
Don't you never leave love aside, Arthur. It's all we got.
Says the guy who later on actually uses them as a quote-unquote distraction or a diversion.
Pick us up yonder.
I got you.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Come on, quick. Stay quiet. Lenny, Bill, you're with me. Arthur, John, you take the left side. If you see a shot, you take it. Okay? Good luck, gentlemen. Arthur, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, Casper. Thought it was faith, not love. Come on, Dutch, you're slipping. It's like you had a head injury or something recently.
See those two? Stay out of sight. You got a shot on him?
We're coming for you, Bronte! Send out every man you got!
Watch yourself! Where's that coward hiding?
That ain't nice. I want his head on a pike!
Oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Accidentally selected the dynamite stick.
We'll find you, you damn snake! This is not over yet! Head to the house! Shoot that lock, Arthur. Good. Now kick that damn door in. Look out! Keep that door covered. Let's check upstairs. He's not down here. God damn it. Right. He's gotta be in one of these rooms. John!
Okay, I'm sorry, friend. No, name your price. Name your price. Every man have a price. Okay, no, I surrender.
Should we kill him? Nah, let's take him to Dutch. You can carry him. I ain't touching that piece of shit.
The price is wrong, bitch.
I think Dutch wants to have a little chat, Mr. Bronte.
Casper, say hello to my little friend in Italian. That's what he was going to do. Yeah. Striker took his leg clean off. Well, not clean, but still. Yeah. I love that part. I thought I'd go for the legs this time. Normally I...
Come on, Morgan! We're getting the hell out of here!
Normally I just go for the head.
On that boat before any more show up. Put him in the front. Bill. Bill. Got him? Oh, come on, Lenny.
Yeah, Striker. Well laid indeed.
All right, come on.
Not.
Let's get out of here.
Definitely turned to chaos.
Yep. Oh, hey, big man. We gonna ransom you or what?
You're pathetic.
Well, I am. Because from where I'm sitting, you're the one deserving of pity, my friend. All your men, all your money, it weren't no match for a bunch of bumpkins.
You are nothing. You do nothing. You mean nothing. You stand for nothing. Me, I run a city. And when the law catch up to you, you will die like nothing. I am this country. You are what people are running from.
I possess things that you will never understand.
You don't even possess your own men. $1,000 to the man who kills him and sets me free.
What are you gonna say now?
They are even bigger fools than you.
No doubt.
The law will find you. Already, the dogs are on the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right. You are so right. They are good at smelling filth, huh? So filth has got to be disposed of. Your friends, the Pinkertons, gonna come and rescue you? You repulsive little maggot. Call them now. You call them.
Jesus. Part of your philosophy books cover feeding a fella. Good goddamn alligator, Dutch.
The part that covers weakness. That part. I don't know. Well, I do. It ain't nice. I know it. But it is us or him. I figure it might as well be him.
Oh yeah, you're definitely right, Striker. Michael would think about the $1,000. He'd be like, Alright, so the next mission is the big one. However, first I need to go and get an animal for the camp, because it's now another new in-game day. Once we enter into the bank mission, for the rest of Chapter 4 and all of Chapter 5, the playthrough goal of making sure that I have Arthur hunt every in-game day and bring it to camp and change every in-game day won't actually be in effect. Unless there is a way to do it and bring it back to a camp of sorts, but Pearson isn't actually there in that part of the story, so there's nothing that I can actually take it to and deposit it. So I don't think there's any point in even pretending to do that. So I'll just take a break in this playthrough from doing that. Whoa, the bounty. I haven't checked how much the bounties are in each area for a while. Alright, so over this way we have 138 and 17 bounty. We have 210 and 50 cent bounty. And here we have $387 bounty. And one of the things that I chose to not do for this playthrough was I wasn't allowed to pay off those bounties. So those bounties have to just keep lying for the rest of the playthrough. There's a lot of stranger missions that are really cool in this game, but not doing it for this playthrough. Because the next Red Dead playthrough that I have planned, that will begin once I finish off Red Dead Redemption 1 for its annual 2024 playthrough. When I come back to this game again, it's going to be to continue on with a playthrough I began last year that had to be put on hold for a couple of reasons. First reason was just because I had to do my annual 2023 playthrough, and I was like, oh shit, I've already done a few streams already of this other playthrough, and I won't be able to fit in the annual 2023 playthrough. So I was like, okay, I'll put it on hold until I get that done. But then there was the Xbox streaming audio issue that happened. So I was like, well, I have to put it off even longer. And so finally, because I'm streaming this with the PlayStation 5 version, which doesn't have those issues, I'm finally able to go back to that other playthrough, which is a very, very long playthrough. Because what I'm doing is I'm charting the movements of every single character in the camp at any given point in the story based on how much time in the camp has passed, as well as how much...
Hey, who's that?
It's me, Javier.
Hey, you're back.
And antagonizing the characters, the other gangs. And that takes time because I'm focusing on one character at a time and charting their movements. So that playthrough had to be put on hold.
Hey there.
But when this playthrough is done and my annual of Red Dead 1 is done, then I'll come back to this and be doing that other playthrough. Why can't I donate? Game is a bit... Oh. Come on, game. Pearson doesn't take part in the gang's robbery. I don't know why he'd be excluded from thingo. Well, if the game's not going to let me deposit this, then I won't be able to do it for this in-game day, which is out of my control. So it would seem that I can't do this. What a fucking waste of time that was then. Well, this animal has to go to waste. Hey there, Alessandra. How's things going? Hey there, Dr. Patches. Hope it's going well. Will the game let me actually change outfit?
This is the way to do this job. The distraction will buy you all the time you need.
I don't like it.
It's the right plan. We've done the work. I've been in town, looking, watching, and waiting. I've tested it as well as I can. It's the right plan.
I know. I just... Between you and me, I'm nervous. I suppose that's it.
You're never nervous. That's been my job all these years.
I know. You're sure?
Certain. Well, not certain it will be done, but certain it can be done. I'm certain this is the only way I see we can do it. I've timed it out more than once.
Well, you're the expert.
Well, at the moment, game, they can't be handed into Pearson's Butcher because the game won't let me. Let's see if it lets me change the clothes. Dr. Patches just realized 10 plus 10 equals the same as 11 plus 11. It's simple. 10 plus 10 is 20 and 11 plus 11 is 22.
Karen, Tilly, Abigail, I sent them all. They all say the same thing.
Why you pull this on me, game? That's your dad joke of the day.
Yep.
Who goes there?
Okay, so the game won't let me actually bring an animal into camp. This time I'll go around this other way. Okay, so Arthur's going to be wearing something specific anyway for the bank job, but I'll just change him into something different.
This is the way to do this job. The distraction will buy you all the time you need.
I don't like it.
The right plan. We've done the work. I've been in town, looking, watching, and waiting. I've tested it as well as I can. It's the right plan. I know.
Alright, we're going to do this barefoot. Hey there, Mr. Goatee. Hope it's doing well. Alright, so until we get to Chapter 6 and a point in Chapter 6 where I can do it, I don't have to worry about getting a animal for the camp every in-game day and changing Arthur's outfit every in-game day. Besides, when we get back to the camp in Chapter 6, we can't access anything because it's directly into a cutscene and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be a while before we have to go back to doing that routine.
Gentlemen?
Look, the bank. Karen, Tilly, Abigail, I sent them all. They all say the same thing. There's no more than one armed guard. And the police? It's a city, there are police, but as far as we can tell, the patrols will all be going this way when Abigail and I cause the diversion. That's the opportunity.
What do you think, Arthur?
I don't see we have a lot of choice. We linger around here, we know we're dead.
But the plan?
We got a decent bunch. We know how to fight. The city cops don't seem so tough as long as we move fast. I reckon doing it in the day with a distraction. If that's what Jose is saying, it's as good a plan as any.
I think I agree.
We do it at night. There's the drama of just getting into the bank. Can't do that silently. They'll pick us off far easier.
I know. I'm just making sure.
Every plan is a good plan if we execute it properly. Every problem we had was because we did not execute properly. Even Blackwater, from my understanding.
You're right. Let's rob this bastard. Everyone, get ready. Look smart. Travel light.
Oh, but I've had...
Arthur?
Sure.
So, we rob ourselves a bank, and within 6 weeks we're living life anew in a tropical idyll, spending the last of our days as banana farmers. Let's get out of this godforsaken place and go rob ourselves a bank!
But Arthur had a great outfit. He was barefoot, he had a union suit on.
We ain't got all day.
That would have been the perfect outfit for this. Hey, Lucinda.
This is it, gentlemen. The last one.
Where have we heard that before?
What has happened to you, John? You lost all your heart.
I'm just trying to stay real about all this.
Real? Oh, how I detest that word. So devoid of imagination.
How soon are we shipping out?
Soon as we get a passage organized. Boat down to Argentina, then another around the Cape.
What about the money in Blackwater? We're just gonna leave that behind?
Forget that. It's gone. You all talk like it's the only goddamn money in the world. We're gonna take that and more. Take it from the people who take it from us. This isn't some hick town $100 operation. This is a big city bank.
Right. With security, guards, police.
Hosea has done his reconnaissance. We've been over this. The plan. One last time. Hosea and Abigail draw out the police. We go in calm and fast. John and Lenny secure the front doors. Javier takes the side exit. Bill, Micah, and Charles control the crowd. Me and Arthur deal with the bank manager and vault. Got it?
Got it.
Yep.
Got it.
Good. All right, that's enough talk.
Gentlemen, let us go ahead.
How long do you need?
Not long. 15 minutes or less. You'll know by the noise. Any problems? We'll see you in camp.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Right on! Yeah!
It's going to be big.
Know the drill. We head in hard and stay calm. They won't be expecting us. Any minor trouble, head back to camp. We'll leave in a few days. You good, Bill?
Sure. Then right on with Charles. We don't want to be seen heading in like some posse of country outlaws.
This is it, cowboys! One more time!
One more time.
Let's ride! Yeah!
How's it going, Lucinda? Plan, indeed. Hey, Spectrum. Welcome on in. Hope it's going well. A lot of stuff's gonna go down in this mission.
Calmly does it, fellers. Act normal.
Oh no, Lucinda, you got sick as well. Oh. Well, I hope you get better soon. I hope you get 100% soon.
There's Bill. Let's hitch up here. Gentlemen, robbing thieves, it ain't no crime at all. Folk like this, they stole what this country could have been. Stay cool, fellas. Act natural. Wait for Hosea to do his thing.
This had better work.
Looks like there's law over the other side.
Have a modicum of faith, John, will you please? Soon as we get out, load everything onto the wagon here. I love that Hosea! He is a true artist. Gentlemen, let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, this is a hold-up! Don't do nothing stupid! Who do you think you are? Okay, now then, Arthur, would you please have Senior Bank Manager here open up the vault?
Open the vault! Come on!
Let's make this quick. Come on. Forget all the drawers. Just get those safes open.
Need the combination for these safes.
Tell him the combination. Come on.
Got it.
Okay, now, what's the second number?
72.
All right, should be one more number.
Last number. Come on.
54.
You get that,
Okay, I'm in.
54.
Well, well, well. What did I tell you?
He really is Lucinda.
Come on. Let's go.
Okay.
Such a posh bank robber indeed.
Think we got a problem out here?
Come out. It's over.
Shit. Abigail.
Dutch, get out here. Get out here now.
Someone must have squealed.
Never should have gone after Bronte, Dutch.
Mr. Milton, let my friends go. Or folks, they are gonna get shot unnecessarily.
Your friend? Why would I do that?
Come on, Milton.
It's over. No more bargains. No more deals.
Mr. Milton, this is America. You can always cut a deal.
I've given you enough chances.
Come on!
No!
God damn it! There's your deal, Dutch.
Hosea. Hosea! God damn it! Kill those bastards!
We got men on all sides. Hosea! They killed Hosea! God damn it!
I said this was a bad idea!
Throw every goddamn fool we got! You want Dale? Drop the guns now!
Hold them back! I got an idea! What? Just keep shooting! Where's Milton? Has anyone got... How about Milton?
What are we doing, Dutch?
Just keep shooting! I need time to think!
Isn't moving! Of course he ain't! He's dead! Oh, sons of bitches!
With the sons of bitches!
There's a goddamn army of them out there! What if they got Abigail?
That bastard would have shot her if he did!
Shit. I hope you're right.
Just drop your weapon! It's over! Where are you coming from? This is worse than Blackwater! I see wagons coming in! Help me out here, Arthur!
Where's Abigail?
How the hell do I know?
I don't know how much longer we can hold her.
Arthur! You alive? Just about! Get over here!
Here right now.
Arthur, come on!
How the hell did they know?
There's no way that we're getting out that door. Take this and blow a hole through that wall. Okay?
Nearly got me.
Fire in the hole! Everyone back!
call the bank. The others are trying to hold them off.
Okay.
Arthur! We lost John.
Killed?
Arrested. I couldn't help.
Well, we better go. We'll be next.
What you think?
I reckon me and Lenny try and find a way across the roof, so if you'll cover us.
Sure. Go on.
You killed Lenny, you fucking bastards.
You got Lenny?
Oh, God damn them! We can't stop now, Arthur, or we're all dead. Those slippery bastards.
You're gonna bleed, cocksucker!
We're gonna have to jump. Arthur, go!
Okay.
All of you, we gotta keep quiet and keep moving, or we're gonna be dead in the next few minutes. Follow me, one at a time. Arthur, you go next. Gotta keep moving, quick and quiet. Come on.
Careful. There's more law down there.
Let's see if we can get into that building.
Shit. Looks like they're heavily patrolling around here.
Arthur! Arthur, we can get in here. I don't believe it.
They knew we were coming. Just like your ferry job in Blackwater. Ain't nothing like that.
It is, because you're involved at all, Micah.
What now?
I don't know. I don't. This whole town is filled with cops.
Well, how long we gonna stay here? A few hours?
We go back to camp, they're gonna get every last one of us. I know they're gonna be watching the roads. I got it. A boat.
What you mean?
We stay here till nightfall. Then we sneak on down to the docks. We get ourselves out of here.
Yeah, where?
Any place will do. That's all I got. We leave. We lie low. We come back for the rest in a few weeks.
I'm guessing it's that. Or we die out there right now.
Exactly. Now, everybody, calm down. I mean, look at us. Okay, follow me, and keep your heads down.
Just want to catch up with chat. Thank you for leaving the lurk, Brutus. Yeah, Sheila. I mean, he wasn't in the greatest of health, but still, the way that he goes would have been better if he was able to go peacefully in his sleep or something. Yeah, Lucinda. And we haven't even reached the storm part yet. Well, symbolically, we reached the storm part that I'm referring to in the stream title. Striker Arthur, I have a plan, and this plan is foolproof. Nothing will go wrong. Everyone will survive it. Sheila, we need a mod that replaces Hosea with Micah in this scene. The gang escapes and then the end screen appears. Exactly, Sheila. Makes me think of those memes where you have an image from a movie with subtitles that solves the entire issue, that bypasses all the things that happen in the movie, and then just cut to an image of the credits or who directed the movie. Lucinda, yeah, there's no way you're streaming today, lol. I do not blame you one bit, Lucinda. There's nothing worse, and you know I've done it. I've streamed when not feeling 100%, and yeah, like I had to end my stream a bit earlier because I was having a massive toothache that just wasn't going away. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream. Thanks for watching, everyone, kind of deal. And then I was like, oh fuck. Now I need to get some painkillers that actually works. Drake, welcome on in, dude. How's it going, man? IRL Cowboy Simulation with Lenny. Yes, F for respects. Yeah, it is a heist gone wrong. You're not wrong there, Drake. That's for sure. Yeah, so we've lost 2 other members of the gang as well. It's one of those things where no matter how many times I play this game, every single character that dies, well, except for certain ones, will, I'm, always feel the same way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep on streaming until we get to a point where we basically get to a makeshift camp. So we will be going into Chapter 5 a little bit, but I won't be doing a longer stream than that. Once we get to the makeshift camp in Guama in Chapter 5, then that's where I'm going to end the stream. But I just want to use this short amount of time to get through those missions that I've been doing for this stream. You love the voice actor, but man, you hate Micah. Exactly, Drake. Yeah, he does such a great job in the role. And I think that's part of the reason why villains can be very effective if the person playing them does a great job as well. There's some idiots out there that can't tell the difference between a character and an actor playing the character, unfortunately. And so I wouldn't be surprised if the actor for Micah has gotten some unhinged idiots sending him, mail and stuff about how they hate him. It's like, yeah, learn to separate the performer from their work or their character. You know what I mean? Pro Gamer Queen, thank you so very much for the follow. Drake Micah is so hated that even the voice actor hates him, the purest form of hatred. Yeah, didn't he play the game, or wasn't there like a little bit of the game that he played? Hey there, Zereth. Hashtag blame the kid. Well, you can if you like, Zereth, but we all know that the real culprit is the dude who ran around pretending to be a ghost, and he would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for a certain mystery-solving team that has a dog. Drake, like the actor of Micah, loves Arthur. He played the game, man. He finished it too. Had existential crisis after. That's really cool. I do like when people who've played roles in a game actually play the game. It's really cool when that happens. Welcome on in, Zereth.
Boats, come on. I hear voices. Pinkertons. Everyone stay down.
God damn it. This night just keeps getting better, doesn't it?
Quick, get in cover and stay out of sight.
Looks like they've stopped.
We'll go through the train, Arthur. Come on, rest you. Follow when it's clear. Someone's coming. Look out on the left. Get down and stay out of sight. Someone's coming. Duck.
Hey!
already checked the trains.
You did?
No more than a quarter hour ago.
Are you sure?
Sure.
All right, then.
Come on.
Shit! Stop, Arthur.
Oh, damn it. We're never gonna get past these fellas. Arthur, head over to the water. See if you can draw them out.
Draw them out?
How? I don't know. Make a noise. Whistle or something.
Jenkins, is that you?
Everyone stay down and keep quiet.
We've wasted enough time on these fools.
Spencer said.
See them?
Sure.
What you think?
I don't know.
They're watching for us.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Well, they ain't just waiting there for no reason.
Yeah. Let me think for a second.
I'll deal with them.
What? How?
I can't kill all of them silently, so when they chase me, you go the other way.
What are you talking about?
You heard what I said.
Oh, I like it.
Real brave.
What in the hell? Who is... Excuse me! Buddy! Hey, stop! Stop, stop!
That is one of the most beautiful acts I ever saw. Come on.
Hey Cynical, welcome. You feel like playing this game again? I know that feeling for sure. I definitely know what that feels like. How's things, Cynical?
Come on, Arthur, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dutch. I'm not up your fucking ass, literally.
Hurry, before they come back.
Oh, that's good to hear, Cynical. As for me, I'm doing well. I had a good Sunday, and it's now Monday here.
Well, at least we got some gold.
I'm sure. This boat ain't going to Tahiti by any chance.
I don't know. John, Lenny, Hosea, that wasn't good.
I know. So what are we gonna do now?
Guess I'm gonna introduce myself to the captain. Give him some of this gold to secure his silence, and find out where we're heading. How do I look?
Like a shifty, no-good killer on the run from the law.
Ain't that the truth? Excuse me, sir.
Hey, who are you?
Forgive me. A stowaway. Can I see the captain, please? I come in peace. Well, it's gonna take a little more gold, but I think we're gonna be okay. This captain, he is a fine fella, a New Englander from the Cape. The rest of the ship is Frenchmen. They're heading down to the islands, taking some Pennsylvania coal. Now, apparently, we're gonna be able to slip ashore in northern Cuba in a couple of days.
That's so.
Apparently.
Yeah, Drake, the opposite of Dutch is Australia.
What are we gonna do in Cuba, Dutch?
Hold up for a while, then hurry back, gather up the rest of our family. At least we got some money now. Money and loyalty. With that, you can do whatever you please.
So you reckon they'll follow us to Cuba?
Like Colonel Waxman on a jolly? I highly doubt it. I reckon we hold ourselves to ourselves and this is done and dusted.
Let's hope so.
I ain't no sailor, but, that cloud look like good news to you?
It's the smartest thing you've ever said, Micah. Exactly, Casper. I'm talking from the future. In a future that is not...
Wake up! Everybody! Wake up! Wake up! Come on, Arthur! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! I don't know, but we are getting off of this boat. You come on! Would you get a move on, you sleepy bastard?
Please, Lord, I'll be right behind you.
Now we have the literal storm that I was referring to in the stream title.
I'm okay. You?
Yeah.
This ain't moving.
Yeah, you go on ahead. Try and find another way.
Oh, God damn it!
I'm drowning. I'm drowning. You can't drown, you fool. You're immortal. I always think of the movie Highlander in that moment when the main character is drowning, but he doesn't realize that he's actually immortal, so he's not going to die from lack of oxygen underwater. And his mentor, played by Sean Connery, Ramirez, is like, you can't drown, you fool. You're immortal. Drake at the start, he's an asshole, but as the game progresses, he gets more and more responsible. Yeah, if Micah is responsible, then my name is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Cynical. Arthur should have shot Dutcher long ago. Yeah. Imagine how things would have turned out otherwise. Casper, Red Dead Redemption on a 67% discount on Steam, is it? Well, that's cool. Cynical, put 2 in the back of Micah's head. Maybe 10. 2 or 10 bullets.
This whole thing is pretty much done. We're more ghosts than people.
Thank you, Casper, for redeeming that Bane impression. Drake, what you mean is Dutch is your dude. Opposite of Dutch is Australia. Asshole leader, but gets the job done. Yeah, I definitely don't think of Dutch as a great leader. Hey, let's say the island was near. Yeah, I mean, Arthur's very, very lucky. He didn't actually drown. Drake, that's why we have Australia, because the Dutch is planning I'll be ending the stream soon. Once we actually get to the makeshift camp, that's when I'll be ending the stream. Plot twist, Arthur's actually on Monkey Island. Zereth, well, you better stop waving it about like a feather duster. How appropriate. You got that job as a janitor after all, Zereth. Drake, my dude, you got to play some Diablo 3. Gonna backseat game for you to enjoy the game on your behalf. You won't see the last of me. That's okay, Drake. I'm going to be ending the stream relatively soon. But thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoy Diablo 3. Hope it goes well. Thanks for popping in for a little bit.
Dutch. Boys. You're alive. Arthur.
No puede ser.
You're alive.
Arthur,
okay? It is a miracle. It is a goddamn miracle. Here, have something to drink. Have a drink. Somebody give him a goddamn drink. Oh, son. Son, take it easy. Oh, we got you. We got you.
So, where the hell are we?
We are on the island of Guarma. Javier asked the local. It's a old sugar plantation island. Second island east of Cuba.
Is it anywhere near Australia or Tahiti?
It's on the way, I guess.
So, what next?
I don't know. Well, next I guess we're gonna get shot.
Encadenen a estos hombres.
Gentlemen, this is quite a welcome.
Who are you?
Senor, por favor, we are no one.
What's your name?
Aiden O'Malley.
Is that so? What are you doing, Mr. O'Malley?
Surviving. We were lost at sea. In the storm.
Is that so?
No. I'm in the habit of looking like this. Is all of this really necessary?
We got enough troubles around here right now, Mr. O'Malley, without taking a chance on a bunch of vagabonds. Behave yourselves and no harm will befall you.
Vamos!
Vamos! Vámonos! Muévanse!
Let's go! We got another group rounded up down the way.
I don't get your drift, Mr.
Levi Simon, Senior Overseer for Alberto Fusar. We run the third most productive sugar plantation in the northern Caribbean. Of course, where there's money to be made, there's trouble.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, the usual sort. People wanting what ain't theirs and others telling them to take it.
I don't get you.
Labor troubles. And other thieves and pirates looking to disrupt our ways of working.
Well, how very upsetting for you.
Not half as upsetting as it'll be for them. Mr. Fusar has a lot of very powerful friends.
I will bet that he does.
Bunch of Haitian pirates won't frighten him. They'll be strung up in the streets soon enough.
And do we seem like Haitian pirates to you, Mr. Simon?
You seem like someone or other.
We was headed to Tahiti.
You was going the scenic route. Just as soon as I know exactly who you are, you'll be free. In the meantime, you'll not starve. Cabo, llévese a estos hombres a la cárcel, junto con el grupo de cucarachas de ese campesino. Cualquier tontería que hagan, dispárales a todos. Welcome to Guarma, gentlemen. Now, if you'll excuse me. Yeah!
What now, Aiden? I don't know. What do you think?
I think we've got to get out of here.
Yeah, but they can't find out who we are.
Well, for now, we're stuck then. Well, for what it's worth, I think I would have preferred Tahiti.
You and me both.
As the last of you would be once everyone else is gone. Cynical Aiden O'Malley, familiar name. Yep, one of Derek's old friends. Yeah, I like when they do that in games. It's cool to have references like that.
Who are these people?
Who knows?
Well, they got them chained and lashed, but they don't look too dangerous. Excuse me, sir. Who are our new friends here?
Criminales.
What crime did they commit?
Insurrección.
Insurrection? That's quite a word.
Cállate, señor Fuentes. Muévanse. Todos.
It really is Ed. Tahiti really is a joke. Tahiti? Harvest some mangoes. That island shape, or that rock shape I should say, reminds me of the one in GTA 5. Not that only these two games would actually have it, but I'm sure there's real formations like that, but I always think of that one from GTA 5 whenever I play this.
Everyone okay?
Yeah.
Damn. Reinforcements.
Mon Dieu. We need to get out of here.
Now we're in trouble.
Come on, fais vite. Everyone, follow me. Vite, fais vite. Come.
If only Casper. Yeah, by accident.
Get out of here. Get out of here. There's a lot of them.
What do you think?
We gotta move, Dutch.
Don't lose face, son. We'll find you.
Cooey. Go.
Come on, Arthur.
Quickly. I have some gun stock.
last here. Come.
Hey. Thanks for getting us out of there.
Don't take Bill! You're with me! Let's get up there! Arthur, you too! Come on! Push! Hop on them!
Nice island you got here.
Come on, follow me. Quick! What you doing here?
I have no idea. Running from somebody or something, I guess.
How went we on? Hercule Fontaine.
Dutch Vanderlyn. These drowned rats are Micah, Bill, and Arthur.
Okay. Well, Fusa will be desperate to find you. We must be very careful.
So, who is this Fusar?
A tyrant, driven by nothing but power and greed. Our only purpose is to work ourselves to death to make him rich.
Leon wants the people to stand up to Fusa, but most are too afraid.
And you?
I am not from here. I bring things in and off the islands behind Colonel Fusa's back. Let's rest a moment. Down there is Aqua Dolce, Fusa's compound. The sugarcane these poor men kill themselves farming gets processed in that factory there.
They're little more than slaves shipped in from other islands. A group escaped yesterday into the jungle, hoping to find a way back to their homes.
Now Fusa's men are out hunting them down. That old fort? Cinco Torres. My men and I use that as a hideout when we are here. Come on. I know somewhere you men can rest.
Can we trust you?
I don't see you have any choice. I am the only one who can arrange a boat for you. But I need something in return. Help Leon with that group of escaped workers, and then come meet me at the fort.
If you help us get back our friend and get out of here, we will do everything we can.
Thank you.
Gracias.
If your friend is still alive, they will have him at Fusa's compound. There is a cave hidden below the cliffs. It will lead you right there.
Thank you.
The workers are somewhere in the jungle. Hopefully we can get to them before Fusa does.
Of course.
Gentlemen.
Well,
goodbye.
If this is a tropical paradise, so far it ain't up to much.
I'll go scope the entrance to that cave. Arthur.
I need to get some rest.
Well, you're right. We all need to relax. What a mess. I am so sorry, boys.
Get some sleep, Dutch.
Micah, guard this spot. Bill, do some more scouting. Carefully.
Indeed, Lucinda, there definitely was some jam there. That's for sure. I like that music. Plus the editing in that, and how the camera is like it's handheld, and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so this is where I'm going to end the stream. We're now in chapter 5. Overall, this is a short chapter, so next Saturday when I jump back into the game, we'll be getting this chapter done and then making a start on chapter 6. Let's see. I might even be finishing the game next weekend. Just have to wait and see how things go. But I just want to thank everyone for watching the stream. Was just going to do a short one today. Go to the main menu. Hey there, Dr. Ronnie. Welcome on in, dude. How's things going? That's okay, Sheila, for the stream. No worries at all. Same to you as well, Zereth. Cheers, Cynical. Thank you. That's okay, Ayad. Thank you too. That's okay, Etone. Casper, thanks for redeeming the Arnie movie scene impression. Stay here. I'll be back. There we go. Thanks for redeeming that. No, just kidding. I'm not going to do a short one like that. Just leave me here. I'm not the one you want. You're wasting your time. Incorrect. John Connor leads the resistance to victory. How? Why? Why me? You, a John Connor. Christ. My mom fed me that bullshit since the cradle. Look at me. I'm no leader. I never was. I'm never gonna... Let go! You're right. You're not the one I want. I'm wasting my time. Fuck you, you fucking machine. Better. You were just dicking with me? Anger is more useful than despair. What? Basic psychology is among my subroutines. That's actually from Terminator 3. That particular one. Ronnie, you're going well. You're playing the open beta of Skull and Bones, and you don't love it. Oh, well, that's fair enough, Ronnie. So, what about it? Because I know that you did the other beta, whatever one it was, and you had fun with it. So, did something change with it in your experience between that other time and this one? I'm glad to hear that you're going well, Ronnie. Casper, stay here. I'll be back in 16 hours. Oh, of course, Ronnie, sorry. Now that I read Casper's comment, I know that you're referring to Terminator 2 because that is a line from Terminator 2 that I said jokingly as the redemption. Then Casper just went on from that. It is an amazing sequel, Ronnie. And that's where the movie should have ended. Ronnie, not really. You like the ship-to-ship combat, but the rest is not great. I see, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a bit of a gamble. And, well, I mean, you know, it has been said. I'm not the first person to say it, but Ubisoft made a deal with the Singapore government to release Skull and Bones. So they were contractually obliged to make sure that it was released no matter what. So even though it's been delayed so many times, they still need to release it because it's part of a deal that they made with Singapore's government. Now, me saying that, I'm not, you know, throwing shade at Singapore or anything like that. It's just the fact that Ubisoft made a deal with their government over the game, and so they're contractually obligated to deliver the game no matter what. And there's been a few, you know, development issues over the years, the past decade and all that kind of stuff. Ronnie, like, you will buy it when it goes on sale or something. I don't blame you, Ronnie. The base game here in Australia is $109. And I'm like, no. Even if I was interested in buying it, I wouldn't be paying $109 for it, that's for sure. If I was interested in playing it, I would only pay $5 for it. And it's going to take a long time for it to get down to $5. But I don't have any intention to play it, so don't have to worry. Hey there, Afro, welcome on in. Do I have your back? I don't know, Afro. I've got no idea. I've got my own back. I know that. The back that I was born with. I've got that back. But I don't have your back, though. Why is yours missing? Yeah, Afro, 109 for Skull and Bones. And that's just the base game. There's a special edition that's probably 150 or something. But yeah, generally games, there's exceptions, like Assassin's Creed Mirage didn't cost $100 Australian, but and you might think, oh yeah, surely it's something that exponentially over the time got up to $100. Like, nope. Back when the NES was still new, games in Australia for NES actually cost $100. Now, obviously, there's inflation, you know, to take into consideration as well, of course. But yeah. Listen, Ron, you think it's $70 US? Yeah. I mean, I would definitely not be paying that for it if I was interested. Afro, it's going to be a live service, Ubisoft hell, never playing that. Yeah, I mean, it's going to have its fans, like anything does. And that's fair enough if people enjoy it. But it's definitely one of those situations where they need to make a lot of money on it. But if anyone had been tracking their promotional stuff for it, they've really been pushing hard. Like, I don't think I've ever seen them push as hard for a game in recent memory like they have with Skull and Bones. Multiple videos, you know, even talking about endgame content. Most recently, they had a video with a celebrity, Michelle Rodriguez, to promote it, and they even fast-forwarded it in the game a few hours to be able to have her play it up at that point, you know. So they've been really, really driving hard to promote Skull and Bones. Like, I don't even remember them doing as much promotion for Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is their biggest, well, you know, one of their most recent big releases. Afro, you mean you haven't seen much of the promotional stuff for Skull and Bones? Well, there's definitely been a lot on YouTube. Like the Ubisoft YouTube has released a lot of trailers and a lot of videos talking about their end game content, the seasons that they're going to do, you know, all that kind of stuff. Zereth, there is even an online slot, Skull and Bones. Is there, Zereth? I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe Ubisoft needs to go into the casino business. Maybe they'll be able to make the money that they're looking for there on that stuff. Afro, at least on Twitter or something. Yeah, I don't really use Twitter much. I mainly use YouTube, so there's probably other sort of like sites that they promote stuff on, but Ronnie, if they could take the ship combat from Skull and Bones and put it in a remastered Black Flag and add stealing hats, that would be your favorite. Yeah, stealing hats would be good. I would have liked to, you know, have a... Because here's the thing, like, I've seen some pirate games. I mean, Sea of Thieves is very stylized, you know, kind of look. But I haven't really seen a pirate game that has tried to be, you know, very high quality, a certain, like, quote-unquote realistic aesthetic, you know, like with how things look and everything. But I really think that Ubisoft would have been better off if they made it an open world exploration game on foot as well as on ship, a combat game on foot, same as on ship. I'm not expecting them to just take the game engine from Assassin's Creed and have the character do parkour, but obviously pirates need to climb the rigging of the sails and climb the masts and all that kind of stuff. So there would be some climbing skill that the character would have, but it wouldn't be Assassin's Creed style. They wouldn't be scaling buildings and all that kind of stuff. But I would have liked to see a very strong, narrative-driven, open-world pirate game. And they could have kept the whole customize your character thing even as well. But what I would really love for any game company that is able to do high quality stuff is for someone to come along and do a pirate game that's open world. If you look at the quality of this game, for example, like imagine a game of this scope and this quality and attention to detail, but a pirate game, an open world action adventure exploration pirate game that had a very strong narrative, you know, had a cast of characters as well, you know, that you would meet, and all that kind of stuff. Afro, and speaking of Assassin's Creed, it's in the air that the Japan set game will come this year or early 2025. It'll need to be a massive change in every aspect, parkour, stealth, combat, and mission design for you to even consider at this point. Well, as far as I know, based on what they've released so far, apparently it's not going to have any major difference in graphics quality than what we've seen with their most recent games. And it's going to be by the same people who did Odyssey as well. So I don't think it's going to be a massive change in parkour and stealth, you know. But beyond that too, they're not overhauling the game engine. So it'll be the same game engine that they've used since Unity. Ron, it's also strange to you that there is no voice acting for the protagonist. Yeah, that... Like, I understand what they're going for, but at the same time, if your character... And this is the thing, right? Like, I know that there's games where you can customize your character and you hardly ever see them afterwards. You know, like Cyberpunk. You know, you can customize your character, but you don't constantly see their face the whole time. Like, obviously, if they're looking in a mirror, you would see their face. I'm assuming anyway, because I haven't played the whole game. I haven't even played the game at all. But I mean, there may be some points where you can see yourself in the mirror. I'm not sure. But, I don't know. Like, especially when they interact with other characters. Because I saw that interaction with that pirate. And basically, it's like, choose your response out of two things. You just choose, and there's no dialogue, of course, from your character, so it's just straight to the other character to talk and respond and all that kind of stuff. Afro, you've just given up on the lore aspect. They have no goal, there is no story that interests me. That's fair enough, Afro. I mean, there's so many things that they can do, and that they could do, and that they have done, that they shouldn't have done, and so much stuff that they should do, that they'll never do. But this is the curse of a long-running franchise, any franchise, is coming up with entries that keep the series fresh, but also maintain the integrity of what the series was. And not all franchises keep their integrity intact. A lot of franchises go off the deep end, and the entries that come in, they're a bit hollow. They're more sort of like soulless in a way. There's a lot of, you know, videos about things like that, but the thing about the Assassin's Creed series is that the default counter-argument when someone brings up in Assassin's Creed that they should not do massive open world dialogue choice based stuff is, oh, but at least it's something different. And the thing about that as a counter argument for anything really is it lacks the depth of actually looking at the game, right? So for example, imagine if Red Dead Redemption 2 was a top-down perspective, real-time strategy, online-only game. And it wasn't set in the Wild West. It was set in modern times. But they still called it Red Dead Redemption 3. That's different, isn't it? Yes. But would that actually be good for the series? No. There's a difference between making something different and making something different that's actually good for the series as well. And there's some franchises where you can experiment and you can do different styles of stuff. But at the end of the day, it has to be done to keep the integrity of what's come before as well. And you can still have a big open world to explore, but still have the integrity of the experience be such that it basically pays respect to what's come before. And not just in a surface shallow way of, hey look, we put an Easter egg here in this game. Aren't we clever? Or let's put a little, joke, an in-joke that only people would understand, who've played the other games would understand. Going back to the roots, For example, Assassin's Creed Mirage, going back to the roots. No. You're paying homage to the earlier games, but you're not going back to the roots. Because you're not taking elements from the earlier games and putting them into a new game. And one of the things that is not going back to the roots is keeping the bird companion. I know there's a story reason why you have the bird and all that kind of stuff, but we've already had 3 Assassin's Creed games now where you have a bird companion. I think that mechanic should go away now. There's certain things that a game can introduce, and then when it does it 2 or 3 times, that's fine. But when it does 4, 5, 8, 15 times, it's like, come on. Drop the bird companion already. Come up with some other kind of thing. Like have a AI companion that is your protege, not your protege, you could have a game where you play a mentor and the AI companion character that you can call upon is actually an assassin that you're training, and as you bring them on missions more, they get better and they get better skills. Essentially what they were doing in the Ezio games with, and Assassin's Creed 3 had it too, where you have the assassin recruits. They would gain XP and you'd be able to give them better armor and better weapons. So they could introduce that. They could have done something like that and have a companion that is like that. And you could set up ambushes. You could tell your AI companion to wait in the haystack and mark which target you want them to attack. So when the actual target walks past the haystack, you can actually get them to just assassinate them. And in the meantime, you could kill the other target yourself and get 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing. But yeah, going back to the roots of a series does not mean that you have to keep all the imperfections. That's the counter argument to, the whole thing with Assassin's Creed and making it more traditional is people say, oh, but so you want all the bugs and everything. It's like, no, of course not. I don't know, you have to separate the limitations of the technology at the time from the actual in-universe of the game stuff that when you do a new game is good to actually pay tribute to and honor and respect. You don't want to bring the bugs across. That's ridiculous. No one would want that. You want those things to be fixed. But you want to do something that is different, but still fits within the realm of what the franchise actually does. If you take a franchise where there's no magic at all, and you decide to make the next entry, imagine if in GTA 6, they had you being able to use telekinesis and read people's minds and use powers to lift them up in the air and then throw them at stuff. Like, that would be ridiculous, right? Now, granted, in GTA terms, you could just do what gets done in GTA 5 when the characters are tripping out. You could do it, like, in that extent. But that's different, because that's a hallucination. But if you were to do it for real, and they were serious, and they're saying, look, in GTA 6, you're going to be able to use magic powers, like, that is different, but does it really fit GTA? So... I mentioned Assassin's Creed a lot, but it goes for any series that the company goes, oh yeah, we're going to go back to our roots. It's like, are you though? There's a difference between going back to the roots and actually homaging something. And if you're going to just homage something, then call it that. Don't call it a back to the roots thing, because it's not. Because something that has elements in it that are identifiable as part of that franchise, if you don't adhere to those, then you're not going back to the roots at all. Now, going back to the roots would be, hey, the next Doom game is going to be old school graphics. It's going to be the same graphics that the first two Doom games had. That would be going back to roots. Ronnie, there's also dialogue choices that don't seem to matter in it. Yeah. I know, it seems to me, Ronnie, from what I've seen of Skull and Bones when it comes to the character walking around, it only seems to be in very specific locations. Like the hub area where you walk around and you talk to the carpenter, and all that kind of stuff. And I saw that when you're actually on the ship, your character doesn't get off the ship and go to the tree and cut it down. It just happens on the ship, and things like that. But it seems to me that the story is probably going to be very short in Skull and Bones. That once you do what you need to do to get to a certain point in the story, then there's no more story, and it's just battle after battle after battle. After killing Desmond, the biggest blunder in storytelling. Historians will study that in the future, you reckon? There isn't even a story reason for the bird. There never was. It was just nerfing eagle vision, or just for the sake of being different. You can't see through a bird's... Can't even explain it with the law. It's just magic. Yeah. I mean, there is a story reason for the bird in Mirage, but there's no law reason for it, necessarily. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think we've had enough of the bird companion mechanic in Assassin's Creed. I mean, they even have it in that new Prince of Persia game as well. So it's a mechanic that they can't get rid of, or they can't seem to shake. I remember joking, I think it was in Crocodile's stream, joking that in the next Splinter Cell game they'll probably give Sam a bird companion that flies around. But yeah, that's the thing, Afro, like, it's about perspective, Like, if we went back in time and we showed someone a laptop, it would blow their mind, but they wouldn't look at it and go, oh, this must be some form of technology. They'd be like, that's magic. You're using magic. But when we look at a laptop, yeah, it's technology. That's the key difference in Assassin's Creed that some writers don't even grasp, is that the technology that the Isu had is so advanced that to an early race of humans it would seem like magic, but it's not. So when Eivor, or when any character is experiencing something that's technology, they think it's magic, but it's not magic. The character thinks it's magic. Just because the character thinks it's magic doesn't make it magic. The character thinks it's magic. It's actually technology. It's sci-fi technology. It's not fantasy magic. And I think it's very easy to lose sight of perspective with characters. You can show the same event from two different perspectives. You can have one character who is very, very extroverted, and they're thinking about all the people that are watching this event take place and how embarrassed the person must be. But someone who's an introvert might be thinking, oh, that poor person, you know, they're experiencing this thing, I know what that's like. You know, they're both two different perspectives. Now, what does the actual person who's experiencing the event actually think? Well, we don't know that in this example yet, because I've only described to you two separate perspectives on the same thing. But the actual person, they might just be drunk. But the other two characters don't think that they're drunk because they're not thinking about that. From their perspective, one person is thinking about, oh, how embarrassing, they're doing this in public. Whereas the other person's like, oh, I know how they feel. And then the person themselves is like, oh, I drank too much. You know, three different perspectives. The one who's right is the person experiencing it, you know. So whoever observes magic being used in Assassin's Creed, they think it's magic because they're so far back in time compared to us that they think it's magic. But we know it will be technology. We see it as technology. Ronnie, if ever you hear a haystack whistle, you will not go investigate it. You'll just run away. What if the haystack didn't whistle, Ronnie, but the haystack caught on fire and talked to you? Would you believe it? We're going back to our roots. 8-bit GTA 6. Oh, that'd be cool, actually, Ronnie. I like D-makes. That's something I like the concept of. Having D-makes for things. After going back to the roots. Overhead cam GTA 6. Yeah. I mean, it's very... I wouldn't mind it as long as we have better control over the camera. Because in the first two GTA games, when you're driving slowly, the camera zooms in real close. When you're driving fast, it zooms out. But when you have to go from driving fast to driving slow, it's very jarring when it goes from wide view down to close up. It'd be good if you could just keep it at the same height. Ronnie, yeah, the off-the-ship stuff is pretty worthless. Is it, Ronnie? Yeah. And hey, you know, as I said, there's going to be people who are like, that's fine. And it's fine that they think it's fine. But when they began the project, it was going to be an action-adventure game where you would be on your ship and have combat, but you would also be able to board the enemy ship and fight them, you know. And that is something that, you know, there's a lot of people are lamenting the fact that we're not getting that with Skull and Bones. Thinking about what we could have gotten, and some might say, well, you can't dwell on what you're not getting, you have to look at the thing you're getting. And that's a fair observation as well, you know. But at the same time, though, like, there's games where I'm like, oh, would have been cool if that's what happened. But they don't happen, you know. Ronnie, the boarding mechanic is terrible. Yeah, from what I saw, it's like, enemy ship has no health left, press the button, quick cutscene, back to ship. I think there should have been an option. If you're a player who doesn't care for the actual getting on the ship and doing the fighting, then you should have the option to make it just a cutscene. But if you do want to have that experience, it'd be good to have that option. But yeah, be interesting to see how things land with Skull and Bones. But they really needed to do a lot. Anywho, this is the end of the stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I really do appreciate it. And Shillerlock has gone live with Resident Evil 7. So, let's go and see how Schiller's going. He's actually playing on Madhouse for his first time ever. So if you've never seen someone play the highest difficulty on Resident Evil 7 before, or you have, but you want to see someone else do it, we're going to be rating Shillerlock for some Resident Evil 7 action. And speaking of Resident Evil 7, that is the next stream that you will see from me, because I'll be doing a playthrough of Resident Evil 7 as well. Not on Madhouse, though, but I will be playing through the game, and I'm going to be using a guide, and I'm going to be getting all the antique coins on normal mode, and I might even go for getting all the Mr. Everywheres, if I can. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing in Resident Evil 7. That'll be my Monday and Tuesday game. And then on Wednesday, the remasters of Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 will release. And I've already got it pre-ordered, so on the day I'll be able to load it up and start playing it and streaming it. But yeah, that's the current schedule. The next stream of this will be next Saturday. The next stream you'll see from me will be Resident Evil 7. And then on Wednesday, it'll be Tomb Raider, the remasters of 1, 2, and 3. Just want to thank everyone so much for watching. You have a good night as well, Dr. Ronnie. Thank you for dropping in. Lucinda, nice, that's where you're going to go to? Excellent, that's cool. Before we raid though, I just want to give some shout outs. Ethan. No. Ethan. I thought I'd try that out to see what it would sound like doing the Ethan, but as Arnie. It didn't quite work though. Ethan. It just sounds weird. I'd like to highly recommend people check out the following streamers. Crocodiles. He's also a fan of Red Dead Redemption 2, as well as Red Dead Redemption 1. I don't know when he'll be doing it, but he does have a future playthrough of Red Dead 2 planned. He's also a big fan of Assassin's Creed and The Witcher 3. He's doing Assassin's Creed Unity with no HUD and no fast travel and limited looks at the map. He's doing Witcher 3 on the hardest mode without the HUD, and he's playing Geralt as one of the most greediest witches that ever walked the earth. And he's also playing games like Forza Horizon 5. He's also a fan of games like FIFA Street, Rocket League, as well as the Guitar Hero games. Also highly recommend checking out Lucinda. She's playing through the Dishonored series. She's a big fan of that franchise. Playing through that as an annual playthrough of Dishonored 1, 2, and Death of the Outsider. Lucinda is also a massive fan of Resident Evil, as well as other franchises like Dying Light, Last of Us, and The Evil Within. Mr. Gote is a fan of games like Mortal Kombat 11. He's also a fan of horror games like the Dead Space series, as well as Outlast and the supermassive horror games Until Dawn, the Dark Pictures series, and The Quarry. Dr. Ronnie is a big fan of Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5. He also plans to do another playthrough of the Spider-Man games. He's a streamer that wears a hat, and he changes his hat depending on what game he's playing. Another great streamer. Also highly recommending people check out Shillerlock. For those who might not be able to join the raid, highly recommend checking out Shillerlock at some point. He's playing through Resident Evil 7 at the moment on Madhouse for his first time ever on that difficulty. He's also a fan of Assassin's Creed, does challenge runs on that series as well, and he's also a fan of the Dark Pictures series by Supermassive, and he's also doing a playthrough of Skyrim, his second time ever, and he's doing all the achievements in that game. Ronnie, absolutely no worries at all for the shout out. And Lucinda, no problem at all for the shout out either. No worries at all, both of you. Brutus, back in time to say bye-bye. Welcome back, Brutus. Welcome on in. It was funny. I ended the gameplay half an hour ago, and it turned into a just chatting stream for the last half hour. Thanks for being here, Brutus. Thank you everyone for being here. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that felt so weird, Lucinda, trying to do that with the Arnie impression. Ethan. There's a general raid message that people can use. Here's a raid message that has some free follower emotes attached. in the event that I actually finish Resident Evil, and I don't think I will be, because taking time to use a guide to find things takes time in and of itself. But if I were to finish Resident Evil 7 in one stream, I would then have to find another game. But it's a safe bet that it'll take me 2 streams to get through Resident Evil 7. So that'll be the Monday and Tuesday game. There's a raid message that has some subscriber emotes. Voila. Thank you again, everyone, for watching. I really do appreciate it. The next stream of this will be next weekend. If I finish this game next weekend, then I think what I'm going to do is make my annual playthrough of Red Dead 1 Saturdays and Sundays, because I won't be finishing the Tomb Raider games before the following... Well, I won't be finishing it before Friday, that's for sure. So that'll be my Monday through to Friday game once it comes out. Yeah. So everyone have a good one. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time. Nice, Brutus. That'll be cool for you to see then. Because, yeah, I really like that game a lot too. Ever since I played this the first time, when I thought I'll play the first again, I then decided after that, you know what? Playing them in chronological order when I do my annual playthroughs is how I'll do it, and I've done that ever since. So yeah, Red Dead 1 will be after Red Dead 2,